welcome to the Monday evening Paintball Ruined My Life live stream. I was trying to think of something clever, but not good on the spot. So this evening is going to be a jam-packed NXL Europe Nations Cup event. We're just going to talk about Europe NXL. I didn't actually watch a lot of the tournament, so we're actually going to watch like the last half of the Nations Cup where they played for like first, second, third, fourth conglomerate split deck match. That's what I was looking for. But without further ado, there's a big ass sale going on over at BFPgear.com. BFP Gear, they're one of the biggest paintball dealers in America. I was going to say the world. Yeah, for sure the world as well. And lots of Labor Day sales. You can see kind of on their webpage. They're going to have, right on that homepage, all these little, different categories. But maybe we'll just click that and go check out some sales. There's some stuff that's like technically not on sale. Like Luxes are a very good deal. I mean, $400 off that seems like a value. There's been a lot of eras sold as well this past week, so a lot of people are getting in on this era deal. This is what I was saying. Like, there's technically some of these aren't a sale, but you do get like a free tank case. I was gonna say tank cover. That's not a tank cover. I mean, sorta, but it's a tank case. Just tons of good deals on all kinds of stuff. You want a carbon mask? You want to get a Spire 5? BFP Gear right now, for all of their Labor Day sales, only until tomorrow. So it does end tomorrow. I don't know if that ends, if that means, that's weird. Does it technically mean like it ends, the first at like 12 a.m. or something like that? 11:59 a.m. or p.m., sorry? Or does it go like all the way through the second? I don't know. Either way, get on it. BFPgear.com. Why does it feel like there's nobody in here right now? Where is everybody? Gentlemen, how in the hell is it going? Some Brains is here. No one else is here. That's because this European paintball thing's not very exciting. Hey, I'm down for a free barbecue. They should do that at Extreme Paintball. Jesus. Extreme Paintball. In Modesto, California. So let's just talk about, we're just going to jump straight into NXL Europe. Because, it happened this weekend, but I was so busy this whole week and weekend. I was kind of all over the place, so I didn't really get to watch much of it. So we're going to go over, let's open this right here. Right here. And what's happening with this either? Like my freaking switcher thing's not working. I'm gonna go back just a little bit, maybe. Yeah, I meant to actually go back like way further than this. I didn't mean to even mean to do this at all. So there's the veterans match. We're gonna go straight through the veterans match, and we're gonna go straight into the Mexico-Canada game. So this is Mexico-Canada. Playing in this split deck set. So Mexico, Canada, and then France, I should say. France and the US are playing in the other bracket. And I'll let this play, and then I will kind of talk over this, and then we're going to actually interrupt this, and then we'll watch some as well. So NXL Europe, this is the 4th NXL Europe event this year. And the final one for the European Championship. I'm going to turn down the volume on that video a little bit. European Championship. And in the Pro Men's Division, we had Breakout Spa taking first place from Belgium. Breakout Spa, it's their first win of the season. In second place, we had London Attrition. Very good showing for them. They had a 11th and a 10th earlier this year. So being able to make it onto the podium is just a really good deal for Attrition. I believe Attrition, I don't know. I was going to talk about Attrition players for a second. I lost my train of thought. The Lucky 15s taking third place. And over in the WNXL, the Belladonnas, again, won. They've swept the entire series this year, so they won every single tournament, and then obviously, you know, they're placed in first overall for the standings. Second place, Air Force One, the girls coming over from the US. Karma taking third place. In semi-pro, we had Baller and Factory. They've just been very well, or done very well all season. SL Beneficial and Sporting CP, I believe from Portugal, taking third place. And that's all we're doing. I'm not going over every single division because they had, you know, a bunch of divisions. In the Nations Cup, what I like the most, I really like these Nations Cups. It's like a really kind of fun atmosphere. And just seems like a lot of fun, which we're going to watch the rest of this here too as well. So in first place in the Nations Cup, we had France. France taking first place with a very good roster. It's essentially the Tauntauns, minus a couple guys. I mean, they had Spetsna playing with them. Hugo Varnegi plays. Fabrice Colombo, Axel Godin, Tyler, I think Tyler. No, not Tyler. Either way, Pizzone from France. US got third place. Canada I should say US got second place. They actually got first 2023 and 2024. So they did not get first this year. Canada in third place. A very good showing from Canada. Apparently Tom Guest playing for Canada played very well. And in the Veterans division, France also taking first place with Belgium in second place. And then the USA Veterans team getting third. Over in the other divisions, I was going to say the lower divisions, but these really aren't lower divisions. We had the U19. USA took first in that, followed by Poland and France. And then U16, USA, Norway, and France. And then in the women's division, we had the USA women, followed by France and Norway. You know, Norway and France, they're really showing up a lot. USA, France, and Norway. I mean, in the U16, it was USA, Norway, France. Women's, USA, France, Norway. The U19, USA, Poland, and France. And then still, you know, in the other things, it's all USA and France as well. US and France podiumed in every single nations division, which is kind of cool. One of these days, I wish I could go to these. These European tournaments just seem like they're a lot of fun. They just seem like they have a lot of fun. The atmosphere is really light and just kind of cool. Millennium. Nothing else really happened this week. I mean, I was looking for like 2 hours earlier, trying to find like cool stuff to talk about. And like, I don't know. You know, the only other thing I really saw was the MacDev Twister. But like, I don't know. That's kind of boring. Yeah, it's a Twister. Also going to do a giveaway later. So any of you channel members here, we're going to watch this right now. That's what we're doing. I got to turn the audio on though, right? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, those also, it's tough when you, especially like they don't practice at all. Yeah. They come in here all having individually played the layout. And,
let's look at, I'm going to look at something real fast. We're going to find out.
SK and he puts it together and they start playing. Yep. So, and it worked good. It works well.
I want to look, we're going to look at the USA roster as well. I kind of want to see the Team USA roster. So we're going to pull that up and look at it too. But so Canada, Mexico, it's really kind of cool that Mexico's in this as well. I really like that. Obviously they have Arturo from Dynasty, and Arturo's down there in Mexico running the MXL. I was going to say the MSXL, the Mexican X-Ball League. And from what I can tell, doing just a fantastic job with it. So it looks like he's like bringing up new up-and-coming guys and just doing a good job with that Mexico squad. Also, John Chavez from Paintball Fit, I forgot, also played with... yeah,
Chavez is kind of going to work over there.
Yeah, John Chavez. John Chavez also, yeah, from Paintball Fit played. So here's roster. I want to see USA roster. Kevin Breathauer coaching. That's kind of who I was curious. I was curious about who was coaching. We have Kyle Berry, Harrison Fry, Ryan Greenspan, Connor Kelly, Marcelo Margot, and Chris Shear. Very good roster, but a light roster, right? I mean, normally they're taking more than that. I mean, you know, that's only 6 guys. So that's a very light roster. Normally we were also seeing Tyler Harmon on there. I wonder kind of maybe why BFP Gear. I was kind of wondering maybe why Tyler is not there either. Let's see at the Mexico. I want to look at the Mexico roster. Eventually. There we go. Mexico. Yeah, some of these guys I'm probably not going to know, you know. Oh, Mark Franz, which is interesting. Arturo, John Chavez. Let's see if I know any of these guys. Mark Franz. Yeah, I don't know, honestly. They did very well, though, so congrats, guys. Let's watch some of this. So yeah, this is in France, just right outside of France. And right outside of France, I don't know, maybe like 30 miles or something like that. We'll say 50 kilometers. And one of the things I really like about this place is just the grandstands. I mean, they have like this permanent grandstands, obviously, you can see on the right side of the screen. Ace Paintball.
I think he tried a little harder today to get it.
The, you know, one of the reasons I said I didn't watch a lot of this is just because it's just boring. I mean, in reality, like, I'm going to troll the chat up. I'm not looking at the chat. I will look at the chat. People, one of the things, yeah, it's just kind of boring, you know? I mean, these angles aren't changing much, and I don't know what's going on right here. Like, I can't really see much. The announcing's kind of lackluster for me. So it's just kind of boring. You know, I think that Verbal's really got me thinking about announcing. You know, he came out with a video talking about the 3v3 tournament and just how well it went or didn't go, things he liked. And one of the things he brought up in that video was announcing. And he's definitely right about the announcing. You know, like skipping through this a little bit, you know, watching really close games where it should be exciting and like it's like, you know, no one really cares. It's a little bit like anticlimactic and not the most exciting thing to watch. Just like this, you know, we wonder why people don't like get into paintball. I mean, look at this. Anyway, what are you guys doing? Who's on Team Canada? That's a good question. Let's go find out who's on Canada. Who's on first? I know Tom Guest is on Canada. Oh, there we go, right there. Let's just open a new tab. See, I'm not going to know a lot of these players just because, you know, I'm not like super familiar with Canada. Yep. A lot of these guys are the Sea Dog guys, so I'm just not extraordinarily familiar with like all the Sea Dog guys. Some of these names are familiar though. So like Derek Wetzel, yeah, just playing for Sea Dog. Oh, he played for 5-star. That's cool.
We kind of talked about this earlier, you know, with the
Sea Dog. Tom Guest, Ironman. Mark, I'm not gonna try Mark. Sorry, Gao. Mark Gao. Who from Kitchikan? Was it? Cody Chong, we know. Man, Cody Chong, Canadian, huh? Is he playing for Aftermath still? Yes. Cody Chong, Ryan Chantler, and Nick Campbell. Also played for 5-star. Ooh, a lot. That's cool. That was like my dream at one point. If you're like a pro paintball player, you should be like trying to play for a European team. That's like the coolest thing you can do as pro. You know, I feel like that's like one of the perks for being pro. Canadian I'm surprised Ben Challenger isn't on the team. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think historically, he probably has been, right? It's the same thing with Tyler, you know, like Tyler Harmon not playing for the U.S. team. I don't know, it just maybe didn't work out time-wise or schedule-wise. So we can go here and look for past... Actually, I can't see the freaking search. Can't tell if I'm in the box or not. Ben... I don't know, he's not on here even. But that doesn't mean, like, necessarily much. It just means, like, the... Yeah, exactly. See, like, there's only one tournament for the men's even on this roster. All the other ones are kind of wonky. But I don't know. I'm not even sure if Canada's really actually filled a roster every year, so... I'm not even sure. That's kind of what made me, like, stand out a little bit. And it is weird how, like, the Canadian roster could be really good. Because, I mean, they could get, like, Zane and Zach Yakimek and, like, Josh Amet and, like, you know, they could, you know, fill out, like, a really good team.
Sorry, our semifinal match with France where
we'll watch some of this again.
They got a major penalty, and Pascal was trying to tell them they had 2 bodies left alive and they should start with 5. And then
Verbal had a point where he's watched a ton of paintball. Brad should be in the booth with him. I don't know. Maybe in Europe. They'd fly me over to Europe. I'd talk in Europe. I'd talk in Europe.
To be honest, I don't know if they had 1 or 2. I don't know. I just kept hearing the ref say they're going to start with 4, and so I didn't get involved. If they're doing favors for me, I'm not going to.
Yeah. Canadian. That's Canadian. Let's go with droid. How does it work? Do you have to be a current Canadian resident or just a passport citizen? Definitely citizen or something. I mean, I know you don't have to live there for sure because there's guys like on the Mexican roster that don't live in Mexico for sure. So I'm assuming just have to be like a citizen, which I hate that shit. You know, I don't like it. I wish that it was like you're actually Canadian, like I actually live in Canada. You know, it's like when people go to the Olympics and compete for some random ass country. It's like, you're not from Morocco, dude. You live in like Nevada. You know, it's very weird. I don't like it. So I wish it was like people that lived in Canada. Right? I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it'd be kind of better.
About who's coming out on their side.
Yeah, I really like how they use the drone, though. So let's watch this. We have USA, France. USA take the snake. They stack up double in back center. France take the god. We have kill 3 for the US. No, kill 2 for the US.
And also, I think it was Sushi.
We have the US side actually already taking... I should just announce for you guys. We have the USA taking the 50, shooting at that Hertz can over on the Dorito side. They're going to lock in on that snake side. Being able to clear off the snake side, though, the USA team is going to wrap on that snake side and try to pinch out and shoot those 2 remaining French players as France blows the horn, conceding that point, trying to save a little bit of time. They're going to be down 2-0, not wanting the U.S. to run off that clock. They want enough of that time remaining.
You see this, guys, this is the end boss. So if you want to be in the final, you have to beat them.
You got to beat them, guys. What do you guys think about this layout? I don't know. I'm really curious about, like, the new NXL stuff. You know what I saw today, too? We might as well bring that up. I meant to do that earlier, actually. I was over on NXL World Cup. No, Lone Star, sorry. And then, damn it. How did I find this earlier? I remember trying to find it now. Oh, no, wait, hold on. Maybe I saved the bookmark. There we go. So I saw this earlier. The NXL actually put, so it's just under teams. They have this Pro 3v3 World Cup thing on PB Leagues now, which is kind of cool. If you go over to the teams that are involved, in the 3v3, you can see that it's raced to 999. So I thought that was cool. But there's only 4 teams, which I don't know what that means. Those are the 4 teams that were, whatever. Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. Hold on a second. How did I find this? Wait a minute. Is this old? This is old. This is like the ESPN thing. I thought this was for World Cup. Or not for World Cup. Yeah, I'm all confused. That's why I said World Cup earlier. I saw this and I thought it was like some announcement. How did I find this? Because I swear I was here and found it here somewhere. But look, you gotta pay entry. You have to pay entry to play the 3v3. Interesting. Huh. Well, shit, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. This is an interesting live stream, though. We're trying a whole new setup, aren't we, guys? Me just winging it, not having a plan. How about you guys ask me some cool paintball questions? Or should we continue... Should we continue watching... Should we continue watching NXL Europe Nations Cup? They streamed it on P-Hub. Remember PB Hub? pbhub.de was a really good website. Chris says, announce another point. All right. I'm so hot. It is so hot in here. You can see my hair. See if we can see my hair, like. You can see the sweat fly off. Let's go watch more. Okay.
And
Canada, Mexico.
You know, with France here and I believe Mexico earlier. Yes.
Yeah.
So they had to play 2 teams twice.
Yeah.
That's tough.
But what you can say is Mexico.
I don't know what's going on here. We got Mexico playing Canada. It doesn't look like Canada's out of that start gate yet. Looks like they called a timeout, though.
Yes.
We have 56 seconds until the start of the next point.
The adjustment were good by Mexico. And for me,
4-3 or 4-2? I think it was 4-2.
4-2. I don't know. They're talking about something being 4-2.
Just ran down the side and shot everybody.
no, I think it was a 3-on-3, and they have 2 minutes and a little.
Ryan Gray? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% familiar with this gentleman.
But
I was over there with
I will not bet on that, but I think it was a 3-on-3. But doesn't matter. In the end, the USA man going in the final, and Mexico play for 3rd place. But
I guess we could
I
listen
will
to them
say
talk.
that was the best match that I've seen. On the
Well, I don't know. I don't know what the hell's going on with this. We might as well fast forward a little bit. I'm acting like we have to watch this in real time or something. Oh, some instant replays. I don't know. I just can't see anything, you know? It's like I get it, you know? I mean, Jeeper Christ. What the fuck is going on? Let's do this shit, guys. Look at how nice it looks, though. The field looks really good. It looks great. Let's go. Okay, we're getting close. Canada, Mexico. Point 3. Okay, 10 seconds, I heard. 10 seconds. Canada 5-on-5. I don't know why they're saying that. Maybe someone got a penalty? Looks like we have Canada getting shot off the break. So we have a 5-on-4 advantage for Mexico. I'm totally covering up this bottom side, though. Canada going crazy on this snake side, taking the 50 snake and the snake 2, with a big advantage all the way up there on the Dorito side as well. Whereas the Mexico guys have remained in the same bunkers. I think we have a 3-on-4 with a body advantage still for Mexico. Mexico losing a guy, though, so we have a 3-on-3 still with Canada with the big body advantage. We have bodies trading. It's a 2-on-2. Canada's going to get the 100 unless that guy shoots him. No, Canada with the buzzer. Maybe I should do horse racing. I should be a horse racing announcer. So did he get shot?
The horn had sounded, the Canadian player. And so I think he ran down, bunkered Chavez, thinking, I need to bunker him and go hang the flag.
What? I don't know what the hell is
Waiting
going
for
on,
the
guys.
thumbs up here from the head ref. Sorry, from the gate ref.
I have no idea.
He definitely got it. He was there before the gun turned to him.
Yep.
See how boring this is?
Oh, I don't think he... And shot.
So what's happening? So there's this guy in the snake, right?
So he doesn't shoot him there. Still not shot. Still not shot.
The ref's calling that snake guy out, though, right here.
And still not shot. He's not hit. And
All right.
love to see my friends from Red Legion.
Okay, there's another point. I don't know. Let's do something else. We might as well. Let's do this. Let's if any of you guys are channel members, I know I see some of you guys are channel members. Whenever I get stuff, sometimes we have people donate things to give away on this channel. Sometimes I have friends that give me stuff, like Eric, wherever the hell Eric's at. He gives me stuff. You can become a channel member by following that link right there. Or there's a bunch of exclusive videos on the channel for channel members only, like those right there. There's some right there. You can watch the controversy that built a paintball dynasty, all about San Diego Dynasty. Members only content, and a chance to win giveaway stuff. So today, let's go. Actually, no, we don't need to do that. I have 2 of these. I have 2 GOG enemies. I was gifted 2 GOG enemies. You can't, this freaking glare is so crazy. GOG enemies. I have 2 red ones. You know, I opened these earlier and I was like, oh my god, there's not a gun in there, but it's under there. If you saw DLX, they did this crazy raffle thing the other day, and they gave away these things to anybody who didn't win a Lux. They pretty much got these. So there's a bunch of enemies floating around. So we're giving away an enemy. Giving away an enemy. And you will also get a bunch of Paintball Ruined My Life merch. So you're going to get headbands, and we'll throw some barrel covers in there, stickers, stuff like that. And the way this has always worked is all the channel members, everybody's right there. We're going to spin this one time. And whoever's name on there, you're going to win. And I'm going to have to leave a community post here on YouTube as well. There's no way to really contact anybody. So I'm going to have to leave a community post. So if you do win, go check the YouTube community area here on this channel. There will be a post in how to contact me. Okay, we're spinning it once, and whoever wins, you're going to get an enemy. And I have another one too. So I'm just going to give another one away next week to whoever is a channel member. Spin it up once. Echo 22 WC. Okay. Echo, whoever you are. Yeah, I'll leave a community post here on YouTube, like I said. And we'll get information and mail you out an enemy. And if you didn't win this week, don't worry. I'm going to do it again next week. So if you want a chance to win, you can always become a channel member. Or if you want early access to videos, the new director's edition of videos that I've been making, you can find those in the channel member area just by following said link on the screen. Echo, wherever you are, we'll get you a enemy. Mark, you rocked the headbands yesterday. Awesome. I didn't. I thought about it. I was like, nope. I didn't put a headband on. I was actually at the paintball field all day yesterday, but no headband. Yeah. Well, guys, I don't know. Give me something to talk about. What do we got to talk about? Hey, there you are. Yeah, so what sucks about like giveaways and like YouTube is like there's no way to like contact anybody, you know, like so what I'm going to do is I will, like I said, post that community thing, and then I want you to reply with your email address, and then I will email you. That's how we're going to do that. So I'll do that community post probably tomorrow morning. Yeah, it was hot as shit yesterday. It was like 103 or something. I mean, it's still hot as shit outside, so, you know, oh well. Yeah, I hate the way we have to do the community posts. Like, I mean, I actually do like it. It's kind of handy how, like, I like how we can't actually message each other on YouTube. It would have been too social networky, and it probably would have killed it. So I like how they never integrated, like, messaging and stuff like that. It's handy. A basic contact database. Discord. I hate Discord. Look. You know what I hate about Discord? What I hate about, like, our modern lives is that, like, I feel like I'm constantly, like, worried that I'm missing out on something. So, like, I'm constantly checking my phone for, like, a text message or something, or, like, you know, whatever. And Discord, it feels like I constantly have to be looking at it, or I'm going to miss something. So it stresses me the hell out. So I don't like it. I'm like, yeah. Don't like the way that makes me feel. So I don't even have any of those like, things on my phone anymore. We've talked about me buying a flip phone on here before. It still might happen. I don't know what else we can talk about, guys. I guess we'll talk about this other project I have. I didn't intend to talk about this, but I can't help myself about talking about things, so... So... The other day, something occurred to me. I was like, watching one of these videos, like when I was making one of the videos, when I was let's just go and I'll demonstrate what I'm talking about. See real fast. We'll see real fast. Hold on here. At some point, this Joy Division video is going to come out too. The Joy Division video, it's like, god damn, finding stuff for Joy Division is so hard because Joy Division just didn't ever play in the US and stuff. So it's like, I feel like there's less material and I don't really know where to find the stuff as easy. So it's been it's just taken, you know, quite a bit longer to actually find like, you know, like good stuff. But I was watching this and I was like,
and then it all happened.
You know, this really it really reminds me of like Drunk History, like these little scenes right here, these little whatever parts I did. And I was like, it's kind of fun. Like, it's kind of fun to do like these little reenactment things. And I was like, I don't know. I just thought of it was kind of fun. And then somebody else pointed out the same thing. They're like, you know, it really feels like Drunk History. Like, they kind of feel like little Drunk History parts. And I was like, huh. Interesting. And I didn't really think anything about it. And they're like, you know what would be really funny is like a sitcom or like a TV show centered around like a paintball field. So, that got me thinking. I'm gonna try and make a paintball sitcom. I don't know how it's going to work out. It's going to be a ton of work. I'll switch off that. It's going to be a ton of work. And I don't know if like it makes any sense. You know, like, I don't know. But my thought process here is that I want to try to make 10-minute episode with 2 different storylines that take place at the paintball store and have different characters. And I think that I have enough stories and like things that have happened at the paintball store that we could make stuff. I have a couple friends that said they would help write and kind of help me with script stuff a little bit. Yes. I think that the first thing I'll try is I'll probably try to film like a little, I don't even want to call it a pilot, but you know, like that's kind of what it would be. Just a little like quick one. Maybe it'll be one storyline, it'll be 5 minutes, and then we'll film it quicker. I won't like set up as much, just to do like a trial run kind of thing. Yes. I don't know when that's going to happen. This is going to be a long project. So I'm going to probably do that in my free time when I have little bits of time. Yes. That's just a hell of an undertaking. So, yes. I think that I can, like, execute it. Whether it's good or not, I don't know. Like, I think that I can execute it. Yeah, whether it's funny or compelling or any of those things, I do not know. Do the paintball version of Clerks. Yeah, kinda. I mean, really, what I want to do is look for a bunch of sitcoms that take place at, like, stores or, like, something that would have, like, customers coming in and out, too. Because one of the neat things about the paintball store is that you can have customers coming in and out. It's really easy, just solved right there on how to create, like, unique episodes. You know, it's what's cool about the time travel device. You can just do anything. You know, it's, like, endless. So, it could be kind of interesting. Like tires? I guess. any sitcom. They're all kind of like the same, you know. They're not really like crazy different. I guess so, yeah. There's a lot of sitcoms that are kind of all the same thing, so it'd be, I guess, kind of like Tires. I hope it's good as Tires. The first season of Tires was not as great. The second one's really good. Mark says the paintball personalities are wild. Paintball store personalities. Yeah, there's a lot of them. I have a bunch of crazy stories, you know. It's hard for me to just come up with them, though. I have to, like, sit down and, like, somehow, like, brainstorm a paintball version of Pawn Stars. For sure. That's something right there. People bringing in old weird equipment all the time. Telling me that, you know, it's worth $1,500 or something, like, you know, crazy people. You know, the store got robbed twice. The police held me up at gunpoint once. The store flooded once. A guy tried to break in the roof by kicking out the roof. A car crashed into the front of the store. A car caught on fire in front of the store. There was a body dropped off across the street. I got in a fight at the store. Did I say that? I don't know. Lots of crazy shit has happened. Lots of crazy stuff. The hard part, though, is like those are all like crazy things that have happened. But the hard part is like, you know, making it funny or like, I don't know, incorporating it all. But I do have some funny friends that I think can help me somewhat. Chris Martin says some brains can be the antagonist talking smack outside. Well, we could do that. Nate! Yeah, I have to design characters. I thought that, like, you know, I could be the store owner. So, like, I think my character, I would probably try to play myself in a way. You know, because I did own the paintball store. And I think that having my character be kind of not good at his job, kind of like I was, you know, I was really good at some things and just terrible at others, could be kind of funny too. The real problem with this, though, is that like it's going to require a person to help with audio, a person to help with video, and then like multiple actors, and then like a lot of people will have to be involved, and it's going to have to somehow make sense at some point. You know, we can't spend hundreds of hours doing it and then it like results in like no one watching it, or somehow no support through sponsorship or something like that. If you had a field dynamic, you got to have a head ref that's on pills. We definitely want to, I was definitely thinking about like having a person that kind of works at the store. Maybe they don't work at the store. Maybe they'll like work there sometimes. They like fill in or something like that. That, you know, played a long time ago and thinks that they're like pro, and they tell everybody that they're like awesome, and they're like, oh yeah, back in the day. There's a bunch of cool, like, interesting things that could happen. But it needs to be successful and people need to watch it. So I'm not going to like, you know, I don't think we're going to try to shop it to Netflix or anything like that. I'll probably just put it on this channel. Yep. We're making a TV show. I think I can do it, you know, so. Yep. A vape addiction. Everyone's got a vape addiction or some nicotine addiction nowadays. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if it's more or less. You think the addiction to nicotine is more now? Or like more in like the 70s? Because people definitely smoked more in the 70s. But now people are like vaping and like, you know, you got your like your Zens and all that nonsense. People vaping in the paintball store working? Probably not. Not unless we're making fun of you for it. That's the only way we're going to do whatever. I feel attacked, Chris said. What did I say? Did I say something crazy? Yeah, paintball sitcom. Oh, the Zen comment. That's funny. I thought about you too. That's funny. Yeah, paintball sitcom. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I think that I probably have a location, so location stuff won't be a big problem. Getting people that can act, though, might be a problem. I kind of just want to do it with my friends and like the people I know, and like not even like ask anybody else, you know. So that'll probably happen, but it's getting like people that can be good on camera and stuff. And I think I have a couple of those people, so we'll see. Old school J? What's that mean? Like an old school jumper? Way worse now, nicotine. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I imagine the addiction to nicotine is worse with tobacco, though. Because, I don't know. Don't they, isn't it just worse? I don't know. Oh, they put all those other crazy chemicals in there as well. Some brains? You kind of hit on it. You said just have a reality show. Set up some prepared talking points when in real life customers come in. I don't know about real life customers. I mean, I think that I want to try multiple things, right? Because I want to like try the pilot like style first. I want to like do like a test episode or something like that. I want to do two things. So I want to do full scripted. So it would be fully scripted. And then I also want to try what Larry David does on Curb Your Enthusiasm. So on Curb Your Enthusiasm, they know what the episode's going to be, but a large portion of the episodes aren't scripted. So they'll like, you know, be in the living room, and the only thing they know about this scene is somehow Larry has to tell whatever guy to go fix something, right? So they're like, just riff. So they just like give him a little bit of guidance, and then they just like let him riff for a while, and then try to like figure it out. So I think that doing scripted and then like trying to just do random riffs and like just letting people be weird, I also would like to try too. Having real people though, like actual customers, is kind of weird though. Because that's like, I don't want to film when the store's open. We can't film when the store's open because we're going to have to like set up lighting and cameras, It's not like a realistic situation. The ancient paintball aliens. Yeah, maybe. My neck hurts. I like pulled something right here in my neck yesterday. The alien thing. What alien thing? Yeah, for sure. They definitely filmed real people on History channels. It's also a little bit different scale. I'm a guy with zero money and no budget whatsoever. And I don't want to have to like hire lawyers and like talk to random ass people that I don't know, Plus I can't like pay off the paintball store. I'm like, hey, we're just gonna like film in the paintball store all day today. And you can't have real customers, and it'd just be hard. For sure, Pawn Stars was probably real fake. Was it a fake building too? Isn't it a real location? You can go into the location though, right? I mean, it's definitely all nonsense. All that reality stuff is so weird, and like, who knows what's happening, They definitely tell them what to say. And you can tell when they're doing it. They're like, it's very good. Oh, wow, they built a second building after it got too popular. Wow. Huh. I mean, it would be interesting, real people, but I don't know what we would do, like, because Pawn Stars, like that show is so set up. It's like, it's not set up, but it's like they have like something, I don't know, I don't know what the word is. They have a trick, like, every time someone comes in, they're looking to sell something. The paintball store customers, they're like, they don't know what they're there for half the time. So they're just like, I don't know. What is this stuff? Antiques Roadshow would be pretty funny. Antiques Roadshow for old Intimidators would be funny. We could just travel around to old paintball stores and be like, what do you guys have in the attic? I did that one time. I climbed in the attic and found some cool stuff. BFP Gear, we'll say, needs to go with it. Oh, they would. I'm sure they would. I bet they'd become a paintball destination powerhouse. Set up, repair day, trade day, new gear release day, noob day. I don't know. I mean, we definitely would be filming. I would like to be able to film at Sac Paintball store here in Sacramento. And BFP Gear, they own Sac Paintball, so they would they'd be there anyway. I don't know. I don't know about real people, because I want it to be funny. I want it to be like a sitcom. And if we have like real people in it, it like becomes like some weird ass, like, I don't even know. I don't even know what we're doing at that point, because I don't know what we're doing. If we were like only selling, I don't know. My neck hurts. Who's playing paintball this coming up weekend? I don't know. I really want to go to Davis Paintball. I want to check out some of the newer paintball fields. Not maybe newer, but Davis Paintball close to here like redid a bunch of stuff. So I want to like check it out. See how that goes. I am so hot. How long can we stand here in silence? See how long it is. Kyle, I'd love to see some more gameplay. I know, I thought about this weekend, actually. I was going to try to play this weekend, but it was so goddamn hot. And I was like, I don't know. I really thought about it. And I'm glad I didn't, though, because, like, nobody was at the field. I mean, it was so hot this weekend. Only a bunch of, like, practicing teams were out there. But I did think about actually playing this past weekend. For sure. I was going to try to figure out how to live stream. I want to try to live stream when I'm playing. I thought about that. But I don't really know, Kyle. I don't know. If I was to do, like, gameplay footage, I don't think that I would put it on the channel, honestly. I mean, I wouldn't put it on this channel. Maybe I'd put it on the Ruined Clips channel. Or maybe I'd put it for members or something like that. But I probably wouldn't put it on the channel, though. I didn't even really think about it. Mainly just because, you know, I feel like the direction of the channel is just so different now, you know? It's like, it's changed so much in like the last like year that I don't even know if gameplay footage necessarily like fits on there. I liked the EMEC gameplay. I did too, actually. The EMEC one's kind of fun. For sure. Yeah, I'm not sure where I would put those though if I did. Paintball store with some hoe strolls. Yeah, we used to have a prostitutes in the front of the paintball store all the time. Although I didn't really like interact with them. I did see like a bunch of like prostitute stings though, where the police would like send out a bait lady, and they'd sit in their cars. They'd literally sit in the cars like this, like watching. It's like, dude, you guys are so goddamn obvious. It's crazy. Who knows? Chris Martin, do you find a barrel mount? Did you find a barrel mount that holds a phone? No, I totally forgot. I totally forgot about that. No. I mean, they're out there, though. We wouldn't need to look really that hard. All we gotta do is find an aluminum cage with a GoPro integration or whatever. We just gotta, like, go play paintball first. A new channel, Paintball Room My Life Vlogs. That's never gonna happen. Our vlogs from, like, vlogs are, like, so 2015. I did think about a new channel, though, for the sitcom. If we were to do, like, a sitcom, I would probably put that on a new channel. The desk is lowering. Hit the camera. Yes. Set the debounce to 1. Just switched from an amp to a 1.6. Any tips for a new Planet Eclipse gun owner? Not really. I mean, I think the only thing that, like, you know, you should probably not do with those guns is don't dry fire it. I mean, I don't know if it's really that big of a problem, but Planet Eclipse say not to do it. Would they say don't dry fire it because it's really hard on the lever? Because when you shoot that, hence the lever valve, the LV, that poppet, or not the poppet, the rammer goes forward and hits the lever. But if there's no back pressure at all, it hits it way too hard, and it can kind of mess stuff up. But, so just don't dry fire it. You can, like, put your hand over the front if you want to pull the trigger with your hand over the front of the barrel or something, just to provide a little bit of back pressure. But other than that, you know, I don't know. You don't really need to do anything. I mean, that's kind of what I would say I like so much about most of the modern guns. You know, you just kind of use them. You don't have to worry about, you know, setting stuff up or doing whatever. Old School Jay says set the debounce to 1. You could do that. Try messing with, I don't know. I would say don't mess with the settings. I'm not that guy. You can mess with like the rate of fire and debounce settings for sure, but I'm definitely the guy who's going to say leave everything stock. I think that with tuning and like tweaking stuff, with like adjusting the LPR and FSRs and stuff on those, you can get them to maybe shoot a little bit better or different. But I think in the process of doing that, you also kind of take the gun outside of its like preferred working conditions, right? Like the manufacturer, they make it that way. And if you like, you know, make it shoot a little bit like this, it like goes outside of that a little bit. And you can start affecting, you know, air efficiency or reliability. So I just think that leaving guns stock is what I would do. Would you say the amp to the LV is an upgrade? Yeah, for sure. Most definitely. I mean, I would, yeah, for sure. I don't want any of those Smart Parts shocker guns or anything. I don't want anything to do with those. So, for sure. Yep. Been shooting the same LV for 750,000 shots. Do you really have 750 on it? Or if you have 750, is it the same? Is that the original solenoid? Chris Martin says BFP Gear had a video on how to tune the LV. It can be done. 750 on the same solenoid. That's crazy. I think the most I've ever seen on a gun's like 600 and something. On like a 3.5 or something like that. One of the Impact guys back in the day. I know it was over 600. Or oh, it was over 500. That's crazy. That's a lot of goddamn shots, dude. Jesus Christ. Let's do some quick maths. Where's my calculator? Oh, I don't know. Like, fucking calculator. I can't even see shit on this goddamn monitor because stuff's so small and far away. And it's so bright. Whatever. It's a lot of shots. 8 years worth. I know the 3.5 that I saw was like in a year and a half. Or like 2 years. That's what's so crazy about that. But like I said, I can't remember who gun it was. Because the Impact guys at one point brought their guns. Some of the Impact guys brought guns over to the paintball store to fix once. And I don't know. Someone had a gun with 600 and something, or 580 or 550. I don't know. And it was probably from the course of a year and a half or 2 years, which is just nuts. I mean, that's like, you know, thousands and thousands of dollars in paint. Crazy money in paint. Only new part, a new cup seal. Yeah, that's wild. Having the solenoid last that long is really, really good. I can't imagine you could do that with the amp. He might be able to get 100,000 through that thing. I got the LV with in midnight with under 1,000 shots. I've always found these like shot numbers confusing though. 680. I don't actually know what the used prices are, but honestly 680 seems high. Well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe not. Actually, I take that back. Probably not, right? I mean, more of you guys probably know used prices of guns because I just don't look up, you know, I'm not looking for used guns that often. $15,000 in paint. Yeah. I also wonder, though, most of those shots might not be real, you know. My guns always have tons of shots that aren't real from, like, dicking around and, like, you know, whatever. It's a lot of money. 680. That's probably not crazy though. I mean, I would probably say that like 550 to 650 is probably right normally, I guess. I really don't know though. The problem with shots on guns though is like, especially the Planet Eclipse guns, they just reset the shot counter, you know? You can just like reset the counter. So it's difficult to know how many shots a gun has. You know, one time I actually told somebody that my gun had like, I think I told someone it had like 40,000 shots on it. And I was like, oh, I never reset the shot counter. And then I went to look, and then I was like, oh, it's like 58,000. So I actually reset the shot counter and then put 50,000 shots on the gun. Or no, put 40,000 on. So I just reset it and then literally sat there and was like, for like hours. It just like did something. I don't remember what I did. But just, you know, fudge the numbers a little bit. So the shot counters are a little iffy. Some of them do, DJ Rando. Some of them do have like a thing you can reset. Or you can't reset the shot counter. I think that Angels used to be like that. Angels used to have 2 shot counters. They had like a lifetime shot counter. And then they also had like a trip counter, just like you do for cars or whatever. But the Angels, you could reset the shot counter if you had the correct software, which, I mean, nobody did. But the manufacturer, like, when I worked at an Angel warranty center, we could reset the shot counters. I mean, it's not like we did, but we could do it. Because we had, like, literally all, you could change anything. Yeah, like, when I did that too, like resetting the shot counter and shooting the gun without air, it doesn't really matter because you're not actually wearing any parts out, especially if you just take the solenoid out. I mean, you could take the solenoid out and just put shots on the board and it's just like counting off time, essentially. It's not actually doing anything. Yeah. So shot counters are, yeah, a little sketchy. What's the most expensive gun you own currently? Nothing crazy. I don't know, dude. I don't really have anything cool. I truly don't know. I don't have any idea. Because I have a broken DM9. I have a broken Angel LCD. I have a Tipman A5. I have a Planet Eclipse E-Mech. And I have an Auto Mag, a classic Auto Mag. Thanks to Bobby. I saw Bobby. Oh, I have a sniper. I have an Empire sniper too. I've also got this. That's been laying there for so long, it's so dusty. I've got that too. YouTube's gonna like kick us off the internet, but I have a sniper. That's probably honestly the most valuable gun I have. The Empire sniper. Because people like can't really buy these, you know, they're kind of rare. Yeah. Do you have the idol? I do not have an idol. I do not. I mean, I've used an idol. I mean, I had one for review for a while. I had the regular idol. I had the adrenaline idol for a little bit, but I do not have that. Brad, you trying to sell a DM9? You don't want it. You don't want it. You don't want it. It needs a solenoid. It needs a board. It needs multiple pieces of the bolt. You know, I think it's missing part of the regulator. Like it's literally like, it's like empty inside almost. So it's kind of pointless. It's just kind of like sitting there. It's really useless. You'd need to buy like, I mean, you'd need to buy so many parts. You could just buy a whole nother gun. So CD-A5? I know I have it. It's here somewhere in here. Oh, there it is. It's right there too. People are... That's an A5. That's how dusty it is. A5. It's the new version as well. Should say the newer version with the selector switch on the side. I don't even know if that works. You guys, I've probably fixed more A5s than like you've done anything else in your life. I feel like I've fixed so many Tipmans. I am in A5. Look at it. It feels good though. I kind of like working on stuff. It's kind of one of the things that I miss from the store. I actually kind of liked it. Because it's kind of like fun, you know, when you like get a gun and you're like, oh, I got no idea what's wrong with this. And you got to like think and I got to like figure it out kind of. And like, I don't know. I don't really mind it. I kind of liked it. Although it was the point when I owned the paintball store, I don't think I really worked on stuff that much. So maybe I didn't like it that much. Lies. Tipmen never have to be worked on. That's kind of true. This is a refurbished Tipman A5. You can tell by that R on the front. If I cover my face up, it'll probably focus. See the R? It's refurbished. Tipman's. The Twister GOR5 would be dope. Dude, I get so mixed up. Like, I don't even remember what Twister guns they make. I mean, part of the problem with the Twisters is they all look the same. So I'm like... you know, it's like, I don't even remember which ones they've made and which ones they haven't made. But I've never been the guy to like super keep up on all that like limited edition cool stuff anyway. It wasn't really ever a big deal to me. The Force is nice, but the eyes get plugged way too easy. Do they? Yeah, I don't know. I guess so. I mean, I guess they could like... It's possible for them to get like, you know, plugged up with paint way easier. Because like a lot of the guns nowadays have some sort of like eye system built in, you know, like all the Planet Eclipse guns have the light pipe. The die guns, you know, kind of have an eye pipe or the eye sleeve, and the Mac Dev guns are doing something. Luxes don't though. They kind of just have a normal freaking hole in the side of it. It's fun tinkering with stuff. Not so fun when you break things by accident. Yeah, that's true. I don't really break stuff. I'm pretty good at that. I've gotten pretty good at fixing stuff. You know, I've been fixing paintball guns for so long. Is it like... I've gotten pretty good at like my hands and fixing things. Sean, the new Force has a piece in the grip where an air tag can go, for sure. Thought that was pretty cool. Yes, it is kind of neat. Is it though? Yeah, it's cool. I was like, what are you gonna do though? I mean, we had a bunch of paintball guns stolen from the paintball store, and we had a guy track the person back to a house, and we called the police and we're like, this is the house. There was a customer coming into the store that saw the people drive, like run out of the store and jump in a car. And the customer was like, oh, all right. And they just followed them back to their house or some house. We called the police. The police are like, yeah, okay. Nothing happened. So I don't know. But like, maybe it'd be better if you could prove it was there by like some sort of tracking thing or something. I don't know. I really hope to see a G7R. That's what I want to see. A G7R. Whether that'll happen anytime soon or not, I don't know. But I kind of look forward to the day. Chris says he's looking for efficiency, soft shot, and AirTag compatibility. Yeah. It is kind of cool, though. I mean, it's like whatever. It's just like a little dealio. I don't know what I want. I want my paintball gun to not have batteries. That's what I want. The MVP2, that would be nice. I mean, they talked about the MVP2 like 9 years ago. Literally, I think 2008 or some shit. I mean, it's literally been almost 10 years. Maybe not, but we're close. Bryce says his era of paintball was the Ego 75 and the DM5 to DM7. That makes sense. First marker was a Tippmann 98. My first paintball gun was a Piranha VTL, but really the first one I played with was a Spider Shutter. That I had this cool 18-inch barrel that didn't match because it was cheap. I had a blue gun with a solid red barrel. Yep. In my era, what was my era of paintball guns? I would probably say if I had to pick, it would probably be about that time too. 2004 to 2007, I'd say 2001 to 2007 is when I was like crazy about paintball. That's when I was like buying and selling new guns every other week and like, yes, crazy about paintball. I'm not so crazy about it anymore. Still like paintball, but I'm not obsessed with it like I was. Long live the shutter. I had a shutter. I think I had a tornado valve in it. And I like modded the bolts to make it higher flowing and stuff. Ooh, the Rainmaker. The Rainmaker, Sean thought he was the shit, but unfortunately the Rainmaker was shit. The Rainmakers were not very good. I don't really know though. The Rainmaker, all I know about the Rainmaker is it's like crazy looking. The Rainmaker is one of like the craziest guns. The Rainmaker was kind of like a paintball gun a little bit before me. Let's look at the Rainmaker Brass Eagle. Is it one word? See, it had this shroud on the front, but as soon as you took the shroud off, it was just like crazy inside. Like, look at this craziness. I mean, look at this nonsense. It just looks so wonky. So weird. The Rainmaker. It was kind of like maybe a little bit ahead of its time or something like that. A Spider TL Plus. Oh, I've worked on a lot of TL Pluses too. I'm assuming it's the camo version, because everybody had the camo version of the TL Plus. The TL Plus. Good stuff. An Ion. I remember Trinity made all those Ion parts too. Trinity Paintball. I ordered stuff from Trinity Paintball for a while. The TLs is kind of like when Spider probably started making shittier paintball guns. At one point, Spiders were way better. And really, I think when paintball started growing more, they tried to make the guns more affordable and cheaper. So they kind of just made the guns cheaper. And if you think back, if anyone knows those old Spiders at all, you know, think back to like the TL Plus. And then if we move forward like 4 more years up until when I got something like that Spider Shutter, the Spider Shutter was 2001. And I think that the TL Plus from Spider was like maybe like 99 or something like that. And they just kind of got a little shittier. You know, back then they were in the 90s, they were definitely made way better. Way better. First time, some brain says, and again, the first time I played, 1996 in a warehouse in Richmond. Richmond, California, I presume? Or Richmond, Virginia? Cole! Hello. Good evening. What's the J door? Old times. Richmond, California. When did the JT Slam Pods go extinct? Like when they came out. You know what else? You know what I saw the other day though? Speaking of which, I saw this, the JT Slam Pods. We'll look at the Slam Pods. We'll fill people in on what JT Slam Pods are real fast. JT Slam Pods. Oops, almost. So the Slam Pod, there's a picture, sort of. The Slam Pod, oh, there's one. The Slam Pod, you know, you have this little black collar, and you would put the pod into this other collar, and you'd push the pod down, and then that black piece would kind of slide up the pod, and it would like, you know, open and let all the paint in. You had to have this crazy collar. Gotta love the internet nowadays, huh? Everything's just gone. This is why it's hard to find this stuff. So you had to put this collar on the top of the feed neck, so you had this big ass thing coming off. So there you go, you can see a guy jamming it into that black collar. But the other day, patent search, oh. Where's the Google one? So if we go HK Army Inc. And then we go to Jason. Hold on, we're gonna find something here. I've never seen this before. This is a patent filed by HK that is going to have, golly, something fucking goddamn images are like wacky. Maybe, I don't know. It seems like something similar to the speed collars. I don't know. It's got like this like butthole closure looking thing. And then you like, looks like you put a pod onto it and maybe rotate it or something. And then like the like thing opens or whatever. So you can see they have like different retractable teeth styles or something. I don't even think these things are physically possible though. I don't know how they'd make that. Some of these look like normal speed feeds. I didn't actually read this. I just saw this the other day and I totally forgot about it. I don't know. I think most of these things are kind of lame though. You know, it just adds like more complexity and like just more weirdness to it. I think just having like a speed feed and a regular pod still probably going to work the best. Chris says, I'm a fan of companies releasing weird, quirky stuff, even if it stinks. You betcha, because at least they're doing something, right? I mean, they're not just like nonsense. It's not just like some private equity company scooping everything up and trying to like screw everybody. They're actually trying to make stuff. Sean, honestly, if you made paws that were narrow as the mouth, it would open all feed gates to reduce spillage. Yeah, that's true. They'd also load like slower, right? Like make them a little tapered or something at the top. Not that it takes a long time in the first place, but it would take a little bit longer, I guess. Oh, Q loaders. Yeah, I was like, O-rings. I was like, yeah, those Q loaders. The Q loader was weird. The Q loader could feed super fast, though. I mean, you could shoot the Q loader at like 50 balls a second or something crazy like that. It was kind of wild. We are seeing some stuff, though. It's like, I don't know. It seems like maybe paintball, we've talked about this for a long time, but maybe we've reached this, like, we definitely feel like we've reached this, like, lull in, like, performance, or maybe not performance, but just this, like, kind of like peak, not peak, but like this evened out in performance. We've not seen a huge increase. It's kind of like all technology, though. You know, it's like, you know, cell phones or cars or whatever. You know, it's like everything gets better, and then you get to this point where it's like kind of like perfect or like just really good, and it just makes it even more and more difficult to make new products. And I feel like we're kind of in that place with paintball. You know, like the guns work so good. Like I never have any gun problems when I play. It just, my gun just works, you know? And like hoppers just work, you know? Everything just kind of works so good now. It's like there aren't any like glaring things that are bad or like need fixed. So I kind of think that's good, you know? That's a good spot, you know? Whereas when I was just getting into paintball, everything sucked. I mean, everything was kind of wonky. So it's nice that, you know, stuff's actually working nowadays. I kind of made a weird product that's done pretty well. Cool to see them at the NXL event and in the pro pits. What'd you make? I'm assuming some sort of paintball loader thing. Someone said ball sack. Glow ball? Yeah, I've used some of those like pod filler things, and I've always just found it was kind of easier to load out of a bag, just because I'm so fucking used to it, you know. I've just been doing it for so long. Yep. Old soul, sir. Isn't that why Planet Eclipse started? To make everything work? Yeah, kind of, I guess. I mean, I would say that that's one of their main motivations. I mean, they say that, but like, you know, what company's not? You know, they're like, we're going to try to make guns not work. You know, so of course they're probably going to say that, but it does seem like that's kind of been their trademark, you know, the whole time, is just having bulletproof things that just work. Because they've never made a gun that's unreliable, not once. Not one time. That's kind of crazy. What's the most unreliable gun they've made? I don't even know. I mean, I'm like, maybe a Cocker, if we count like an E-blade Cocker from back in the day. Yes, Joe said the ASG Glow Ball event was sick. It did look really fun. It did look really cool. I have a new idea for filming paintball as well that I'm going to work on. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it next live stream or not, but yeah. So I have a new idea on how to film paintball, but I'll illustrate that probably at some point here. Although I can't do it. It would need someone needs to do like some test runs or trial runs, but I think that I think it could work, so anyway. Planet Eclipse has the PALS loader. That is true. They've been talking about making another loader, or we've heard like rumors of a loader for a very long time. I mean, years we've heard rumors. There's been rumors about a mask as well. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if there's room there. I don't think it would be a good idea for them to release a loader or a mask. I think they should just do guns. The Gen X loader. The Gen X loader? Like a paintball loader? I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. We're not talking to me anyway. Yeah. Mark says Playland needs glow ball, but I will settle for speedball with turf. I'm with you. I would love glow ball. I mean, I want night ball. I would rather play night ball than glow ball for sure. Chris, Brad, pull up the ball sack website. Okay. I thought we were... Oh, I guess I should switch the other monitor, huh? Where's my mouse? Ball sack. Ball/sack. What am I looking for? Ball sack. Well, Phil, we've looked at these before. Oh, that's what I see. Okay. Have I seen one in person? I've seen these in person for sure. Yeah, I have. 100%. I was like trying to think about it. I'm like, I've touched these. I'm like trying to remember. This is interesting though. Well, that's kind of cool. You should send me some. John, send me some stuff. I can talk about it on here and I'll do a giveaway for my channel members. Maybe Chris Martin can win himself a Caddy Companion. Oh, I like the name too. The Caddy Companion. That's a good name. So it fixed Gen X ball haulers. These have become like kind of rare nowadays. You know, there's not as many Gen X. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There's just not as many Gen X ball haulery people around. There's definitely a lot of HK ones, and the new Infamous one is actually pretty cool too. Oh, cool. Maybe that's Sean right there. I like this. This is a good idea. I like it because it's easy to put in a bag and stuff, you know? I mean, it's not like the big ball sack. It's not like this thing's big either. You can, you know, roll it up and it's easy. Which is handy, right? It being smaller, because one of the problems we had back in the days was we had those big, like, a goddamn contraption you had to attach to a table, and it was just a pain in the ass. Wow, 12 pods. Jeez. That's kind of cool, the little gauge. Pretty neat. I wanted to look at that too. That's cool. I like this. Huh. Ball sacks. Check out our other stuff. What other stuff? People pay me to do this. We got all kinds of stuff. We're not going to go to merch. Oh, that's kind of cool. A ball sack accessory. Oh, I like these. That's like, I don't know. I was going to say that's like the paintball DNA. Gun stand. Because I have some of those around here too. A headband tie. Replacement parts. This is kind of cool though. Oh, okay, it fits in there. I kind of was wondering. It looked like it. That's a good idea. I like this. Ball sack stuff. All right, guys. Send me some stuff. I can't tell you I'm going to use it, though. Well, no, I'll use it. I'll use, like, a caddy stuff, for sure. The big-ass huge thing, though, you know, I only shoot like a bag of paint when I play. I know I have ball haulers around here somewhere. I don't know where the hell they're at. I really like the new Infamous ones. The new Infamous ones are pretty cool. The, like, shape of them and stuff I like. I didn't want to drink all that. Alright, guys, I'm going. My neck hurts, and I kind of want to lay down. I'm starting to get a little sore. So next week, I'm going to try and, like, I said that I have a new idea of how to film paintball. And I'll try to set, like, a little presentation up. And I would like for somebody to try it. I think that somebody can do it. Hopefully, somebody tries it. I think that it would be very cool. It involves multiple cameras and special filters and black lights and all kinds of stuff. Mark, is the hole big enough for your hand to fit through on the Infamous hauler? Yeah, I think so, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I can put it in any of those. I can, man, I have ball haulers around here somewhere. Yeah, I imagine. Because I can easily put my hand in the HK one, and I'm pretty sure it's like the same size. Right? Speaking of which, when is Infamous Guy going to prison? I don't know. I don't think, is Zach Patient going to jail? I don't know. He did get in trouble. Sean, you should send me an email at this email address. Right there, Brad at Paintball Ruined My Life. Although I didn't spell it right. It's Paintball Ruined My Life, not Painterball, whatever. Or I'll email you or something. Or just whatever you want. Okay. I'm gonna go lay down. Gentlemen? I don't know. Enjoy the rest of the night. Hopefully it's not super hot where you're at. It's currently 103 outside where I'm at. You know. Okay, guys. Come back next Monday. We'll have something to talk about. Hopefully this goddamn Joy video is done so we can talk about that. This goddamn thing's taking forever. In the meantime, I don't know. Enjoy the I was gonna say enjoy the weekend. We just finished the weekend. Alright. See you later. Yeah, Zach Patient might be in trouble.